Hey Virgo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your tarot reading today. We're going to be getting insight on one question, and that is, what does Virgo need to know that you don't see around the corner? Make sure you stick around to the very end. That's when we're going to be getting insight on advice, which is the most helpful part. If you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good wishes, say hi in the comment section so I can see you. And I encourage everybody else to join in as well. So we start out with Five of Swords. This is conflict. For some of you guys, this is happening mentally quite a bit more than you're allowing others to see. It could be spurred by competition. It could be spurred by a sense of real knowing that you feel right. You feel this conviction inside of you that you're right about something. But either way, it's an argument, it's a conflict, something's at hand. So next we have the Hierophant. This could be within a marriage or an institution you work at. But the Hierophant really talks about a belief system. So within your belief system that you share with another entity or individuals, you're having that conflict there. Let's just get a little bit more out on the table and then unpack it for our Virgos. Wonderful. So we've got the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, clarity on the Four of Pentacles. Some of you guys are arguing within your families. Yeah. And we've got truth, an epiphany, a realization. So I think you've been holding your resources, your energy, possibly even your money. If this is a money reading for you, the energy is the same, whether it's a relationship or a money career reading. But basically, I think there's a sense of needing a stability of sorts, it's self-preservation that makes you kind of pull things in tightly, pull in your money, pull in your energy. And it could be that it's being spurred by memories. It might be triggered by the subject of kids somehow. But we have this, all of a sudden, this flow, this realization, a clarity, or it could be coming through as a message. This is somebody who's going to be coming in quickly, passionately, with information for you. They might want to persuade you to think something differently, but the energy is the same. I think that it does end up very, very good in the Nine of Cups, but in the center of this, there's a dispute or a disagreement about how belief systems and how things are going. And there's going to be an individual who's coming forward. For some of you guys, that is going to be an air sign, like a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. They're going to be ready to talk. They're going to want to probably work things out, but there's this big clarity happening. So now let's get speaking of clarity, let's get some advice for our Virgos. And if you're, I'll take a moment here and say, if you are finding value in this video, I encourage you to hit the like button. Thank you so much. Advice for our Virgos. Strength card. So this is no false implements of strength, no yelling, no manipulation. You don't need it. You don't need it because it's all in here. And it's almost like, remember that withholding energy I was talking about, that self-preservation? Well, it's almost like you're gathering your strength in those moments. You don't have to feel pressured to defend yourself and yell and get all that energy out. You need it actually for later. We have the Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Clarity on the Seven of Cups for our Virgos. Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay, so Tarot is saying that you do have the strength and the maturity to realize when maybe there's been a little bit of denial, or in this case, it feels more like getting pulled along by a trigger, being pulled along by the what ifs, seeing like, well, this, and it's not your fault. That's how we work as human beings. We have experiences in our past. We think they're buried, and all of a sudden an argument or somebody flares up that trigger, and all of a sudden we're projecting into our future the experiences we had in our past when it doesn't have to be that way, right? Okay. And so that's going to have something to do with this epiphany, is that this is turning around with the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is turning around to a much more peaceful, stable, beautiful, and possibly unexpected place. And it's because, Virgo, you have the strength and the maturity to step back and see that maybe you've been carried along on your own trip here. Now, I want to say it's totally human, and it's not even a fault thing. It's not a fault thing. It's like part of the journey, okay? But as soon as this wheel turns and you get perspective, you realize, okay, maybe there's been some self-deception here. Maybe everything outside of me is not the issue. Maybe that can easily be dealt with communication. But maybe what the biggest walk away lesson I have, and the gift in all of this, is the awe one feels when they stand back and they realize how much their imagination or their past, their triggers, could play a role in creating a future. So this is where you step back and you have an option now. You can create a whole new future. You can create, that's a very big word, epic word for it, future, but you can create a whole new outcome is what I want to say. So with that, I send you my love, and I'll see you soon. Take good care.